Ord and the Shining Star. Are we there yet? Max asked his little sister, eagerly opening his eyes. Are we in Dragonland? Definitely, Emmy shouted. Their sparkly dragon scale had taken them magically to Dragonland, just as it always did, and now they were in the greatest playground of all. Good, because I've got a surprise for Ord, Max said. Emmy, Max, you're here, shouted Ord, their biggest dragon friend. He squeezed them both with a big dragon-sized hug. Wheezy and her brother Zack jumped for joy while Cassie, the littlest dragon, smiled with a shy smile. I brought you some bubble gum, Ord, said Max, pulling a piece from his pocket. It's barely chewed. Ord popped the gum into his mouth. He chomped and he chewed. Now blow a bubble, Ord, Max coached his best friend. Ord gave a tremendous blow with his fiery dragon breath. Is this how bubblegum works? Ord mumbled as the huge bubble lifted him high up into the air. Pop! Ord landed with a crash just as the school bell rang. Max and Emmy followed as everyone bounded into the school in the sky. No one said a word as Quetzal, the wise old dragon, began to speak. Today, our friend Ord has a very special job. Quetzal opened his magic storybook to a picture that made Ord shiver. Ord, you must travel deep into the forest of darkness, Nino, and pluck a star seed from the star tree. Can I bring my friends to help? Ord asked with a gulp. See, laughed Quetzal with a twinkle in his eye. This is what friends are for. Soon, Emmy and Max were soaring with the dragons high over fluffy clouds in Dragonland Mountains. We're really close, Cassie called. The Forest of Darkness is just past Dragon Lagoon. There it is, Wheezy shouted. The dark, misty forest stretched like a giant shadow across the land beneath them. In a flash of dragon wings, they swooped down toward the ground. The dragons landed with a bump at the edge of the forest. Ord peered into the trees. He didn't like what he saw. The only light in the shadowy forest came from the flash of fireflies and shimmer of glowworms. Nobody told me it was going to be dark in there, gasped Ord, trembling with fear. I think that's why they call it the Forest of Darkness, said Max. There might be big, huge, hairy, scary monsters in there, moaned Ord. Slowly he began to fade away, then he disappeared completely. That's what always happened when Ord was scared. Ord, where are you? Cried Max as he heard Ord's footsteps running away. We'll never find him now. Not in a gazillion years, sighed Max. But Emmy spotted a clue to help find their friend. Over here, she yelled, pointing to a small stream that hadn't been there a minute ago. They followed the stream into the soggy pool. What's wrong, Ord? Emmy asked the invisible dragon. I can't get the star seed because I'm scared of the dark, Ord sighed as he started to reappear. Emmy patted Ord's arm. Just tell yourself you can do it, even if you're afraid. Music helps me forget when I'm afraid, said Wheezy, as Zack played a loud, happy song on their scales. The cheerful music filled the air until even Ord started tapping his dragon toes. This place may be dark and scary, but I'm going to do it, Ord shouted bravely. I'm going to march in there and find that star seed. The little parade made its way through the woods until Wheezy suddenly stopped. What's that? She whispered. Two huge glowing eyes floated before them, and they were getting closer. Monster! Screamed Ord. Oh, hide! He dived head first into a hollow log. The others quickly scrambled in behind him. Then came a thunderous knock on the log. Excuse me, many pardons, whispered a kind voice. Are you lost? A tiny bird with giant eyes blinked at them through a hole in the log. We're trying to find the star tree, Cassie explained. Delightful, sang the bird. It's just 2 hops and a flutter between those trees. Thank you, Ord sighed. He couldn't believe he'd been afraid of this helpful little bird. My pleasure, toodaloo, chirped the bird as she happily flew off. Ord sighed again. She was nice, but I still wish we had some light. That was when Cassie remembered their fire breath. Ord tried his first fire breath, but it was too fiery. Cassie's was too dim, and Wheezy's bounced all over the place, but Zach's was just right. Now we can see, cheered Ord. Come on, let's find the star tree. Zach's fire breath lit the way to a towering tree. But where are all the star seeds? Ord asked with a frown. You can't see a star in the light, Cassie said. It needs to be dark. Ord grabbed hold of Max's hand and squeezed. Go ahead, Zach, turn out the light, he said. If all you hear, I'm not scared much. The moment Zach put out his flame, the tree began to sparkle and shine. Now that it was dark, Ord and his friends could see all the bright, twinkly star seeds. Wow, it really is a star tree, Emmy said, beaming. It's so pretty, Ord whispered, staring up at the show. Aren't you glad we turned out the lights? Max asked. Ord took a great jump and plucked one shiny star seed from the tree. Look, my dragon badge, cried Ord. It's glowing. The badges glowed when the dragons did something especially hard. You let us turn out the light even though you were scared, Cassie said. That was so brave, Ord. You should be very proud of yourself, Ord Ketzel said back in the classroom. And there will be a surprise for you when it gets dark. Dark again? Ord asked, as his eyes grew wide. Then he remembered what it felt like to see his dragon badge glow. No problem. You can see Ord's surprise too, Ketzel told Emmy and Max as they left on their magical journey home. Look out your window tonight. Later that night, Emmy and Max watched from their window. Suddenly a beautiful shooting star struck across the sky. Look, shouted Max, I bet that's Ord's surprise. Emmy smiled up at the sky. Wow, Ord has his very own star. The star twinkled magically. Max and Emmy knew that back in Dragonland, Ord's dragon badge was shining just as bright.